Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are carrying on with our stealth recreation here in Planet Coaster 2. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be completing the station to about 90%. There's still a couple of little things we've got to do with the station. I won't lie, we did lose some footage in this episode. You'll see later on, and I'll tell you guys when you're going to see a massive jump, and it is quite a massive jump. But we didn't lose too much. But yeah, as you can see, we're just putting in this building here on the station that's between the entrance and exit. But the recreation's coming along really well. The only thing that, like I said in the last video, is the fact that it is too high up. But you'll see that in the video as it progresses how high it really is. There's not too much I can do to fix it now that I've got quite a lot in. I did say that in the last video. But yeah, the recreation's coming along really well, and in this episode the whole recreation is about 80% done. There's only like a bit more pathwaying to do, a couple of bits in the overall area that I need to get on with, and then a couple of more little bits in the station. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this recreation. It's been good fun and a good experience, so I definitely want to do more recreations in the future. Just let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. Yeah, a bit more of what I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm just putting in this building that's between the entrance and exit. I'm not too sure what this building is for. There's obviously the door that I put in later on in the episode on the other side of this. But other than that, there's no real indication as to what this building is. Obviously, you've got the disabled lift on the other side as well that I put in this episode as well. Another thing is just a little bit of an issue with Planet Coaster 2, and I said it in the last video, is the stations just aren't very customizable, and they're a bit too big and bulky. So unfortunately this ride isn't going to be able to have the AI, so to speak, be able to go on it, and the in-game people to be able to go on it, just because the station wouldn't make much sense if I put them all together. If I put the paths in, and it also would be too big, so I just thought that I would leave it as a kind of in a testing mode, so to speak, so that you guys, when it is up in the Steam Workshop, because it is going to go up in the Steam Workshop, are able to like ride it and have a look around. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just trying to make that a little bit longer, because with the length of the station and also how bulky it is, everything has to be kind of a bit bigger, and that's what I have noticed in Planet Coaster 2, is everything's got to be that little bit bigger, just because of how big the stations are. You can't really do these small minimalistic stations. There's probably a way that you can, by like digging it in the ground and stuff like that, but my Planet Coaster skills are nowhere near as good as that. But yeah, a bit more of what you've seen on the channel recently. Obviously, you've had the stealth recreations part 1 and 2. You've obviously had the Planet Coaster video from my other park. You've also had a couple of more videos where I visited Alton Towers and Roblox, and also another ranking video. But a bit more of what you can see on the channel coming up. In the coming days, we've got we've got another Planet Coaster video coming up from my other park. Obviously the final part of this recreation. But then we've also got a video where I tell you guys my top 10 coasters. We've also got a video where we talk about everything new coming to the UK parks in 2026. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to on the channel. We're also going to be going to the likes of Chesington and Legoland for Christmas. I may be making the trip down to Alton Towers for the Christmas event, just because it is quite far away, and I don't want to. I don't really want to have to pay for the travel for half of the park and not really everything being open, because it is quite far for me to go. But yeah, videos might slow down slightly on the channel. That is purely because I'm obviously training for a marathon now, as you found out in the last video. But also just because obviously I've got a lot going on, and I just haven't got as much time to make the videos and play Planet Coaster as much, so that in the off season it will slowly slow down a little bit. Not too much. There'll still be about 4 to 5 videos a week that you guys can look forward to. It's just there'll be some days that I just cannot record anything, so videos won't go out. But I do record and edit these videos the day before they go out, so it's never 6 or 7 pre-made. It's always every other day I'm recording. So you have I'll always listen to feedback and comments. But yeah, moving on to here, we're just doing the ride photo booth. As you come off the ride and down the exit stairs. In this, I do put a black thing behind it. That's purely just because of how the inside looks. It doesn't look great, so I just wanted to kind of cover that up a little bit rather than try and make the make it look how it looks in real life. Yeah, I am using photos and videos of the overall area to get an overall idea of how it looks. So if it's a little bit off, it's just because I'm having to go off a couple of reference images that aren't the best, but they just don't show every last little detail. In a minute, you will see the cut. You'll see the whole front and side of this building does get finished. I don't know why the footage corrupted. I'm not entirely sure, but we got the majority of the video. If it was a case of we lost lots of footage, I would have just done a real life section and showed you everything that I did. But yeah, as you can see here, we're just putting in the border for the ride photo kiosk. And I also do realise here that the roof on the other building is grey as well, so I go and change that. But yeah, moving on to other recreations that I might do in the future. I'm looking at doing a Nemesis Inferno recreation, a Mandrill Mayhem recreation, but I'm trying to figure out how I can do that in Planet Coaster. Then let me know what you guys want to see. I want to do some more recreations on the channel, but also there's the cut, as you can see there. The building's pretty much complete there, and the disabled lift has gone in. But let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. If there's anything in particular you guys want, I'm more than happy to try and do that for you guys. But yeah, as you can see here, we're about to put in the staircase, the exit staircase. I do use art shapes for this. It is quite annoying that you can't have custom design stations, but it probably is a really big thing that they have to design and develop, and this game was rushed out, which they have fixed now, which is good to see, but it probably would have taken a lot longer to get Planet Coaster 2 if we got fully customizable stations and fully customizable trains, which is another thing that brings me on to the actual ride car for Stealth. I'm not too sure how I'm going to be able to customize the I can probably do the front car, but the other cars will just be the standard model in the game. So it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I can't really do much about it, but I'm sure it will look great. And it's, like I said, this will be up in the workshop for you guys to have a look at, take a tour of. So yeah, a bit more on what we're doing here. We're just doing the last part of this station. And then I do the staircase, and then we start putting in the pathing in the area, which is a key indicator that this area is coming to the end here. But I have enjoyed building it, like I said, and it definitely was something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to try and do recreations, but I've never really had the confidence in my Planet Coaster ability to be able to do it. So I'm glad I finally decided to have a go at it. And I think it comes out really well. Obviously, there's going to be certain bits that aren't right, that don't look the best, but I've tried my best. I'm happy with it. I think it looks great and looks accurate in real life. Like I said in the first part, I'm taking bits from how Stealth used to look and how Stealth looks now. So some of the colour schemes are a little bit different. The supports are slightly different in terms of coloration. But I just wanted to have a little bit of like my ideal Stealth, so to speak, because the supports that I've got are the older supports that now they're just the one colour. Whereas before they used to be red and white. But yeah, as you can see, I'm putting in the staircase here using the art shapes. These art shapes are a lifesaver, especially with the new scaling tooling, because you can just do so much with them. You can make so much customized stuff. But yeah, the last part of this series is going to be obviously finishing everything off and then doing a full tour of everything, and also putting in the little bits, like obviously this staircase needs the railing. I need to put in the queue line for the overall ride, and also put in the benches around the area, the bins. I will do a full on-ride POV with the audio for the ride in the coming days after it finishes. So check out obviously the YouTube channel and also my TikTok, which I will put in the description down below like I always do, so you guys can go and check out the full POV over on there. But then you guys can also come into Planet Coaster 2 and download this to have a look at it yourself. So yeah. As you can see, I'm just putting in the pathways. I'm really particular when it comes to pathways, and sometimes I look at it and go, no, that doesn't look right, and I spend about an hour. I spend hours trying to build the pathways in this game. The pathing tool is better than last year. I'm just trying to get to grips with it, but yeah, the stamping tool is definitely a really good feature that they've added for this year. It's helped massively with this and also the pathing over in my other park, just because when you try to do areas, so to speak, that don't just have one path, they have like an overall I'm trying to think of what the word is now. It's completely gone out of my mind. It's like got an overall like front part to it, but I can't remember the name for the life of me. But moving on to the signage here, this is the signage to finish off the overall entrance way into the queue line and fast track. This is definitely the kind of best thing I've learnt from this, is how to utilise the arch shapes and the sizing tool, and how to make custom signage and stuff like that, and not just going with the nearest in-game set piece, actually creating it all myself. So yeah, everything that you see in this rebuild has been built by me. It's not been built by anyone else. It's been purely built by me, which is why you see a lot of stopping and starting, because I'm looking at the reference images and I'm trying to figure out how to make certain things look and how to do certain things. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to put this in here. A bit more of, as you can see, I'm trying to use custom arch shapes here. It doesn't quite work, so I just go back to the normal steel pillars that I used to do the rest of the other signage. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see here on the channel. Whether you guys want to see me do some more reviews of parks. I know I've got my review of the seasons at Chessington and Thorpe Park. But whether you want to see me review just the ride, whether you want me to review a certain ride, whether you want me to review a certain area, or you want me to review the current state of what's going on in the parks, just let me know and I will try and do it for you guys. As we move on to the height markers to check your height, this is again customised. The one in my other park isn't. I got that off of the workshop, and now that I've done my own one, I've and got a bit more confident with arch shapes, I might go back into that park and create my own custom signage. Not that the one I've got's bad, it's just purely I want everything to be of my own, so to speak. And as you can see here, I'm just putting in the minimum and maximum on the sign here for stealth, which is 1.4 meters the minimum to ride, and also I think it's 1.95 as a maximum height. I'm not too sure, but that's all just going in now. I also put in the wait time board in a second as well, and also the health and safety sign on the other side. I don't put any text on there at the moment, but I will put it all on there. And after I've done all that signage, you see me putting in all the pathway around here, which does actually bring the area together and actually makes it look a lot more complete than it does at the moment. So what you'll see in the next video is me building the final building at the end of the launch track, which is where I think all the mechanics for the launch system and stuff like that are kept, as well as under the station. And you'll also see me put in all the pathways and bins, like I said, and also the queue line, and then also the traffic lights, because I'm trying to figure out a way to put the traffic lights in. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just putting in the pathway. Yeah, the stamping tool is a real lifesaver, because it helps you put the path exactly where you want. And as you can see, I'm just putting in the ride information board there. So yeah, like I said, quite a bit coming out on the channel. Obviously, you're going to have the final part to this on Friday. I think I'm going to upload it Friday. It could be Friday, it could be Thursday. But then you've also got my top 10 coasters coming out. You've got my everything new coming to the parks video. And then also you'll, in the distant, not so distant future, but going into next week or the week after, you'll have the vlog from Chesington, a construction update from Chesington, as a lot of the stuff for Paw Patrol is now in. Obviously, I think they've put in one of the flat rides now. They've got the whole coaster track complete. They are just going at full speed with that. And if that's anything to go by, Minecraft, well, the yet to be confirmed Minecraft area is going to go up really quickly as well. I mean, as you can see, they're already doing a lot of work on the land over there and getting it all ready to put the infrastructure in, which is really good to see. So yeah, that's definitely on track to open next in 2027, and also Paw Patrol's well on track to open for next year. So yeah, it's going to be a really exciting year next year. I didn't realise how much is actually coming in 2026 until I started researching for my everything coming in 2026 video. But as you can see, I'm just putting in all the fencing around. Sorry, putting all the fencing in and around the area. And the pathways again. And this is what I mean by it just looks so much more complete now that I've got all the pathway in. I do also need to put the sign, not the signage, but the lettering over on the planters that I've got there for the Amity Speedway, where it literally just says Amity Speedway. There is also a food truck that, food truck. There's like a van that sits there near the entrance, so I will put that in as well. So yeah, we are approaching the end of the video, so if you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It greatly helps me out and it's greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for the final part of this and other videos coming up on the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So until the next video, goodbye.